anything today? That was the prompt that was set by Brendon Burchard this morning in his GrowthDay app. Like I told you yesterday, I just downloaded this app and I'm going to stick with this every day. A little bit of motivation, a little bit of inspiration, and I want to go ahead and pass it on to you. A, for me, because what you teach, you deeply internalize, and B, I want to put this highly sensitive spin on it, right? Like today's prompt, right? I don't feel like doing anything today. So, how do I get motivation back when I lose it? And I tell you what, as a highly sensitive, we feel things intensely. And when that motivation, that inspiration, that zest, that aliveness is missing, oh my gosh, it's one of the worst feelings when I wake up in the morning and I'm kind of thinking of my day and I'm like, I don't want to do any of that. Can we just skip it? Can I just stay in bed? So, Brendon gives us 4 big ideas about what to do when you feel like not doing anything. The first one he mentioned is your physical body. He said, get fit. And of course, yes, always so important. That's one of the first lessons I do with my coaching clients. It's also part of my 33-day course, right? Oh my gosh, I'm just about to launch it. I'm so excited about this course. It's all about resilience and joy and how to get there as a highly sensitive. And particularly if you are in one of those moods where you're like, I can't motivate myself to do anything. That's the time to grab this course, because once you have it, you always have it. You don't just go through these 33 days once. You always have it to come back to revisit it. And the physical body, how you feel in your body is huge. You know it is. When your body doesn't feel good, you're not going to be motivated or inspired to do anything else. So, figuring out your physical body, and yes, it is possible as a highly sensitive. You might need to make some adjustments with your nutrition, how you feed your body, how you think about your body, right? I talk a lot about I'm a Ferrari, right? I'm not weak, I'm a Ferrari. Your body is a Ferrari. It needs particular things. You can't just treat it like crap. And also you're challenging yourself physically, right? Pushing yourself in the gym is so valuable for anybody, but particularly for highly sensitives, because we feel weaker or have a tendency to feel weaker. And when you start to set goals in the gym, when you start to push yourself, when you see that you can go beyond what you thought was possible in your physical strength, it builds confidence. It builds confidence. So incredibly important. Your physical body. What was the second big idea? The second big idea that Brendon Burchard talks about in his GrowthDay, his daily fire, was creativity. He's like, bring more creativity back into your life. Now, I remember I just listened to a YouTube video where a woman talked about how creativity is on the opposite side of the brain as anxiety. Now, as highly sensitives, we're quick to slip into anxiety when we are overwhelmed, right? So, activating creativity is huge. It's so important. It's so amazing for anybody, especially helpful for highly sensitives. And if you're like, I don't have the time, I don't even know what to do, and if I'm not motivated, I'm sure not motivated to do something creative. But maybe you are. Maybe you have a creative hobby, but even just take it into your daily activities. How could I do this more creatively? And I'm going to give you another word, because this is really what I thought when Brendon started talking about creativity. I thought about playfulness. How can I bring playfulness into my day again, right? I see it so much with my 7-year-old son, who's, the daily fight of like, I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to get in the shower. If I can be playful, it changes everything. He loves to get smacked with, what are they called? Pillows. He loves like pillow fights. I personally hate it. I do not like being smacked with pillows. My kid thinks it's absolutely hilarious if I take a pillow and I just smack him gently. He thinks it's absolutely hilarious. So I can do that all the way to the shower and be like, okay, rest this pillow fight after you're clean, right? Bring more playfulness back into your day, especially if you have one of those mornings where you're looking at your schedule. If you overscheduled yourself, make that mental note of, ooh, I'm going to book myself more breaks in my day from now on. But also, if you're looking at something you're just really dreading that day, bring playfulness in. How can I be more playful leading up to this, during this, after this? How can I be more playful? Because playfulness also invites that feeling of aliveness, right? The third big idea that Brendon mentioned was get fired up peers and mentors around you. Yes, we know this is critical as highly sensitives. Who you surround yourself with is huge, right? Yes, we do a lot of great work on boundary setting, on knowing what is my emotion, what is somebody else's emotion, of not being an emotional sponge. There are a ton of videos on my YouTube channel about it. There's so many times we talk about this, so important, and gosh, it's just an art. We just keep working on it, right? But one of the easiest things is to just surround yourself with positive people, to hang out with people who have a vision that really inspires you, right? And that can be physical or, gosh, one of the things I like to do, especially on a day when I just feel totally flat, totally unmotivated. What am I even doing in this life? I feel like I'm a rat race. I'm just constantly doing the same thing, blah, blah, blah. It can certainly feel that way when you have a kiddo because you feel like you're doing the same things over and over and over again, and time just seems to like keep on running away from you. One of the things I like to do, right? I always talk about my bliss list, 5-minute mood changers, quick little things you can build into your day to kind of get that inspiration back. When we're talking about creativity, but also people who inspire you, I like to look up artists on YouTube. God, it is incredible what some people do with sand, with a spray can, with, God, what's the other guy who does like stones on the beach? I mean, there's so many creative people. Inundate yourself with that. If you're going to be on social media, which I don't think all of it is bad, I think some of it can be incredibly inspiring, but filter it that way. Look up inspiring artists. That will get you back into a mood and mode of being creative, of feeling more alive. Yes? And then the last big idea that Brendon gave us for today, so grateful for him and his GrowthDay app, it is faith. He talks about faith. Now, for me, I was like, okay, I haven't been in like a faith kind of thing for a long time, but he also mentions, hey, the universe, whatever you believe in. And for me, what I kind of took this into was two things. Number one, well, really, it's one big thing. What this means to me, right? Faith is something to hold on to, right? What do you have to hold on to when you are going through a day where you're like, oh, this feels so flat. I am so uninspired, or something really challenging is happening in your life? I'm going to link a YouTube video below that I did that's literally called What to Hold On To, right? When life is tough. Because it's wonderful to build yourself that toolkit of having something that you know that you can call on, that you know that you can hold on to. And faith is one of those things, right? For me, that translates into, what do I believe is true in my life, right? What are my values? What do I believe in my life, right? For me, it's law of attraction. For me, it's resonance, it's frequency. What I stream out, I'm going to get back, right? If I'm in a mood where I notice, oh, I feel hopeless, I feel like nothing will change, I feel like I've tried so hard and nothing is changing, can I remember that what I really believe in is that life isn't meant to be hard, but we just have to find that right vibrational wavelength, and then everything will be lined up for us. We're not meant to struggle through and do it all on our own. So, whether you believe that that is a God, or this is the universe, or this is just metaphysics, right? Quantum physics of lining things up with you when you are in the space of actually receiving it. Remember that, right? When you can look down in that course, my 33 days, but I'm sure I mention it all the time. Oh, actually, I know where I mention it too. This is a quick one you can get to. I have a freebie that talks about building your I do believe list because it helps you tremendously with shifting out of an emotion, right? This I do believe list is really a list of all the things that you believe really matter in your life, or how life functions, how you are okay, how you get through your day, how you get to reach your goals, what it is. What do I believe is true? Yes? Ah, that is such a big thing to hold on to. So I've given you four things, or Brendon has given you four things of how to kind of reevaluate and shift into a more motivated, more inspired state, right? One is paying attention to your physical body. And you know what? A big, big thing that I forgot to mention about physical body, particularly for highly sensitives, for us is probably going to be the number one thing when you feel flat and unmotivated and like you don't want to do anything. You're overstimulated. You're way too overstimulated. You've been stacking way too many things and not taking enough time for calming back down, for self care. So, the very first thing I would do, as much time as you have, if you can take a day, amazing. If you can take an hour, great. If you can take 10 minutes, great. If you can take 5, that'll work. What can you do to really take care and nurture yourself and to really reaffirm for yourself, I'm doing enough. I am enough. I am taken care of, right? One of my favorite mantras, I am unconditionally loved and eternally supported. I am unconditionally loved and eternally supported. It reminds me that I don't have to struggle so much, to work so hard to make everything happen. But they are, the forces of the universe conspiring to make this the best day ever and to make tomorrow the best day ever, you know? So, first thing to check for is overstimulation. Can I take a breather? Can I nurture myself? Can I be easy on myself, right? Physical body was the number one. Feeling good in your physical body is going to help you feel more motivated. Number two is creativity or play. Number three was surrounding yourself with people who inspire you, or looking up some inspiring art, some inspiring things for you, something you've always wanted to do. If you're dreaming of taking a trip somewhere, take 5 minutes and look up photos of this place that you want to go. That'll be so inspiring, right? And the last one was faith, or the way I call it is believing. What do you believe in? Wow, incredible. Have an awesome Tuesday. I hope that I'm going to leave you a couple of links below to Growth Day so you can check out this app for yourself. It's really good. So many people. I'm going to start a community in Growth Day as well, so look forward to that. And the other one I'm going to leave is for that freebie so you know how to make your own I do believe list. Okay? Have an awesome day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow for some more daily inspiration.